Just those two things that I think need to be addressed, and I'm not sure how they should be addressed. But the part about the legalities, I don't know if that should go through GCA or if we should consult an attorney.
The general counsel for the city should be our advisor.
What legalities are you speaking of? What kind of legalities?
The legalities of the fact that the legal definition of a working waterfront through the Florida state statute excludes seaports. Jacksport is a seaport, and as a member of the board, can we have a member of the board that is excluded by the Florida state statute by definition? Am I making sense?
Yes, definitely making sense.
I don't understand it. I'm glad somebody does.
Basically, I understand is that Jacksport is a seaport operation. Okay? Under what we operate under the Department of Community Affairs for the state of Florida, it excludes working waterfronts as being seaports. And the question is, should Jacksport, being a primarily seaport entity, be allowed to be a member of our organization? It would be like a conflict of interest, maybe.
Summers, you hadn't had a chance to speak on this subject, and I'd like to hear what you have to say.
As an outsider now with partnership, I'm just sitting here thinking that for about an hour there's been this discussion on membership. Individual, Nancy being an individual, representing the board, and I think that she said that the main thing that I seem to gather is that the communication is going to be there. There's this relationship that has developed from going back 2 years ago at the Marine Science Center when everybody was yelling at Rick and I thought I was going to have to call the police or whatever, was going on. But we've got some communication going on now, and Nancy has said that she's coming anyway. So why does it really, to be a liaison and take stuff back to her directors? So why are we even having this? I mean, this sounds stupid. I'm saying, why are we even having this discussion? Let her just keep coming as like myself. I'm not representing anybody.
Just wouldn't be a vote.
Allow Mr. Summers to finish his point.
So I'm thinking, my thought is we're wasting a lot, you are wasting a lot of time when Nancy has already said, I'm coming to all the meetings anyway.
And can we not let any of this get between us? and what we have started to develop is my last statement on it.
Well, I concur that the communication opportunity has been stated, restated, overstated, and now it's ended. I'd like to finish the rest of this meeting in the next 5 minutes and go to work. So, no further discussions after Val.
I think that we need to put one more thing on the table, and that is that while Jacksport as an entity may be the operator of the seaport for Jacksonville, Jacksport is also the owner, and although they contract out the operation of the St. John's River Ferry, and that is very much the lifeblood of this community. And I don't want us to get too far ahead of ourselves in trying to say that Jacksport is a seaport, because it is not. It is an entity that operates seaport operations. It also operates the ferry operation. There are no seaport operations on the acreage that they have here in Mayport. My organization, the Friends of St. John's River Ferry, originally started off as a beautification group to enhance the ferry slips on both sides of the river. We have literally grown to trying to be a medical doctor every time the budget comes around to try and make sure that ferry is funded. Jackport is very much a part of this community in the sense that it operates the St. John's River Ferry. They need our help as much as we need them. And I think that we should consider that. We are not putting cruise terminal there tomorrow. The idea that you're going to classify them blanket as a seaport is a misnomer, if you will, at this point in time.
Thank you, Val, and I concur. that's the end of this discussion. I'm moving on.